Well, I was in like the week after we got married. We had a week off, and then I went straight into the studio that Sunday. Monday morning through Friday night, I was there from like 10 to midnight every day, 10 in the morning to midnight, just recording my own solo record. And I always get really, really stressed out and just on pins and needles for records because it's, you know, especially after Revolution, it was definitely a career-defining album for me. And we do it like old school, you know, we kind of hole up and make a whole album. We don't do it here and there. And then Saturday, the Pennsylvanians came in, so I had to completely switch gears, you know. But it's really good because it shows I have so many different sides of myself that I didn't even know were there, you know. For the Pennsylvania stuff is very housewife and very, you know, raw and real country, and my stuff is my stuff, you know. I have everything from old country to rock and roll, so I'm excited. I think the new Miranda record will be, you know, it's different than Revolution, but I think that's what I had to do. It's, you know, it's I have to reinvent myself to keep it going.
Hunter?
Well, I was going to ask more about your next project. You know, your last year record is one album of the year. It did real breakthrough radio with this last one. Do you feel confident in your artistry more with this next record, or is it still just kind of, you know, nervous and feel like you have something to prove?
I feel a lot less like I have something to prove, but you know, because with success, we can sort of go, okay, I can get that chip off my shoulder a little bit now. People like it. I'll just shove it down their throats. But also, on the other hand of that, you know, I still have to prove myself different every record, you know, to stay in the game and to really be a long, you know, an artist with a long career, and that's my goal. I want to be here for years and years, and to do that, I have to keep reinventing myself musically. And a good outlet is also to have the Pistol Annie's thing, because I can do something else and sort of take my mind off of my record for a minute and then go back to it really with a fresh mind.
Stephanie?
This weekend's all about the fans and building memories that last in their mind forever, really. Are there any memories over the years that are stuck in your mind, maybe a crazy fan or experience that you had throughout CMA Music Festival?
Well, I used to be one of the crazy fans at CMA Music Festival. I still am, but I just get to be back here, which is kind of scary. But I came when it was called Fanfare. The last year it was at the fairgrounds. I was there, and you know, this is the time where the artists sort of say thanks for giving us a job all year. You know, they buy our records, they come to our shows, and without the people here, we can't do what we do. It's the only genre of music that has something like this. It's this close connected with the artists and the fans. You know, we're very accessible to the fans in country music, and I think they appreciate it by showing up in 60,000 droves, 60,000 people 4 nights in a row. You know, it's really cool that that we can say in Nashville, look, our fans actually come here for 4 days to celebrate our music, and the artists show up as well. It's really neat.
Margie?
Can you talk about The Voice a little bit and how passionate people have become, like the little feud that broke out with the Christina Aguilera fans and all that kind of stuff?
Christina Aguilera fans are very intense. I've noticed. I thought my fans were intense. The Voice is really, really, really cool. When Blake came to me, you know, when he first got the offer for it, I know what it was, and it was like, okay, you're going to be gone in LA for 3 months. I don't know, and but he just felt good about it, and now he's, to me, and not just because I'm his wife, but he's an amazing judge on there. It's really showing a different side of him, and he's so involved with his contestants, and now I'm attached to him, and I'm like crying over their performances, and it's just it's really changed our life a little bit, and as far as, you know, there is a different level of eyes watching us, and you know, the bigger you get, the more people try to stir up crap, and it's like, we've been married for a month, we all just hold on, you know. but I'm really happy for him. I think this is something that is huge for him, and not only for him, but for country music, because he's representing our genre, and he's doing a great job.
Chris?
Hi, could you talk a little bit more about the Pistol Annies? And first, I was seeing some tweeting where there was like some big hurry to overnight to get it out today, and what went into that? And then also, how seriously are you taking this? Is this just kind of like a goofy side project, or something you might actually tour behind and take seriously? Or
Pistol Annies was just sort of it happened organically on my couch at my house with Ashley Monroe, writing songs. And then she introduced me to Angelina Presley's music, and I fell in love with it. She's amazing, and it's really It's everything but a goofy side project for me. It's something that is so close to my heart that I'm so passionate about. I have to actually focus and make sure I'm focusing on Miranda Lambert sometimes. Okay, I got to separate the two at times, but they've been out on tour with me, and I bring them up during my set, and it's one of my favorite times on stage because I can sort of step into a different role, you know, and not only that, but they're great friends, and it gets lonely on the road. So having two girls that do what you do and understand you and have moodiness just like you do, because they're songwriters and artists, and just support me. You know, they watch my show every night from the side of the stage, and they don't have to. And it's really makes you feel good to know that you can still band together. I feel like it hasn't been done for a really long time since the trio and Highwaymen, and I think it's time for artists that share a passion to join together creatively, and not let politics and not let what people think is the right way to do it get in the way. It's definitely something that I hope it will change the way that record labels think and the way that the politics of the music business think, because I feel like a lot of times people get greedy and don't want to share their artists and share their creativity. But this way, it's there can be 3 managers and 3 record labels, and the artist should be able to. The music comes first, and that's how Pistol Annie's is. So we're trying to set a precedent for something different.
Was there some kind of hurry to get it out over the weekend?
Oh, there was a hurry to get it out because we get to perform one song at the stadium tonight, and I'm like, there's going to be 60,000 people that are going to be thinking of us tonight because we're playing, and we just wanted to capitalize on the opportunity for people to get our music. We don't even really have all of our stuff done behind the scenes, but it's so important to us that we've really been working hard to make it happen where people can buy it while they're still passionate about it, and while it's in the biggest music fest of country ever. We wanted Pistol Annie's to be in there.
We're going to do Neil and Tammy.
Hi, Miranda.
Hi.
Congratulations.